Northeast Mississippi, the Baldwyn Bearcats, the number 10 rated team in the state of Mississippi, visiting the Powell Street Gym to take on our homestanding Tigers. Tigers 10-6, the Baldwyn Bearcats are 17-2, and they play in a pretty tough league up in the hills of Northeast Mississippi. Not too big of a crowd on hand, and they're going to miss what we think is going to be a real good ball game. We feel like the Tigers are capable of beating somebody they're not supposed to beat before the year's over. This could be the night. We'll get straight to the starting lineups now for the Baldwyn Bearcats and the homestanding Winona Tigers. As we said, the Baldwyn Bearcats are 17-2. They're coached by Coach David Dill. Coach Dill will start at the two guards, a 5'6" sophomore, number 22, Jason McKay. At the other guard will be senior, 5'10", number 23, Stan Scott. The two forwards will be a junior, 5'10", number 24, John Price, and the senior, 6'2", number 30, Mark Michaels. Inside, they'll start a junior at center. He's a 6'2" youngster, number 42, Tim Jumper. So for the Baldwyn Bearcats, it'll be McKay, Scott, Price, Michael, and Jumper. They're 17-2. They should be tough. For the Tigers, Coach Billy Wells has them at 10-6 now. They've been on a roll lately. Again, lost last week to the Grenada Chargers. There's no disgrace in that, as that's probably the best basketball team in the state of Mississippi. 3 of their 6 losses, or maybe 4 of their 6 losses, have been to the Grenada Chargers. Nevertheless, it's a new day, and we're going to get after the Bearcats. Coach Billy Wells will start at the point guard, the 5'7" junior, number 33, Mark Hamer. On the wings will be number 35, the 6'2" sophomore, Kiefer Small, and number 21, the 5'7" senior, Charles Forrest. On the baseline for the Tigers, you'll see the 6'1" senior, number 43, Roger Washington, and the 6'2" sophomore, number 45, Craig Elliott. So for the Tigers, it will be Hamer, Small, Forrest, Washington, and Elliott. They'll get help off the bench from Butts, Fleming, Donald Baker, and Andre Crowder. So we look for a good basketball game, a good, tough basketball team from 2 well-coached, disciplined basketball teams. We'll see how the Tigers and the Bearcats come out. They'll prove it all right here on the court. We're about set for Tiger basketball. Both ball clubs being introduced to the crowd now. The Baldwyn Bearcats will be dressed in solid royal blue, trimmed in red and white, red numerals. The Tigers this evening will be dressed in the solid red, trimmed in the red and blue with the white numerals. Crowd beginning to pick up somewhat here on Powell Street. They're going to be in for a treat. They're going to see a good basketball game. Here's the senior Charles Forrest, who will be starting on one wing, number 21. Kiefer Small, the sophomore, who will be on the other wing. The point guard, the junior Mark Hamer, number 33. Craig Elliott, the big sophomore, who will be on one baseline, and the senior Roger Washington, who will be on the other. Tigers are 10-6. They finished 2-1 in their own invitational tournament, losing in the finals to the, again, defending state champion Grenada Chargers. So Tigers 10-6. The 6 losses, 4 of them have been to Grenada. We don't want to run that in the ground, but the Tigers have played some terrific competition. They've also lost to the Tupelo Golden Wave, and they lost to the Eupora Eagles. So Tigers 10-6 at home against the number 10 ranked team in the state, the Baldwyn Bearcats. Tim Jumper will go up for Baldwin, and Craig Elliott up for the Tigers. We're set for basketball from Winona. There's a tip, and slapped around, and Baldwin finally comes out with it as John Price. Price gets it in the corner to Jumper. He's cut off, can't get the shot, gets it way back out front now to Stan Scott. Scott, a very heady basketball player. Deep in the corner now to Mark Michael. Michael all the way across court to McKay. We've got a whistle inside and a foul called on Roger Washington. So the Tigers pick up their first personal as team foul, and Washington picks up his first personal. Jumper will handle the inbounds pass for the Baldwyn Bearcats. We're just underway. There's no score. The outlet pass goes to Jason McKay way out front. He's on the dribble top of the key, looks inside, nobody there, gets across court to Stan Scott. Now in the corner to Michael. Michael looks way back outside to Scott. From the free throw line, jumper rolls around, in and good. Scott hit it. Looked like a traveling violation, but the Tigers didn't get the call. So Baldwyn out front, 2-0, and the Tigers on the attack now with Mark Hamer handling the basketball. Hamer on the dribble, works against McKay, has the ball slapped away and stolen away by Scott. Now we've got a foul on Mark Hamer. Quick hands on defense of the Baldwyn Bearcats, creating the turnover, and the Bearcats will play the basketball the entire length of the court. They lead 2-0. Jason McKay, 5'6", gets it all the way down to jumper. He drives the baseline. His short jumper long, no good. Rebound, fought for inside, and the Bearcats come out with it all the way back out front to McKay. Tigers with good position. However, the rebound got away. McKay on the dribble is cut off by Elliott, gets it in the corner. Somebody's driving the baseline, and we've got a foul. No, a traveling violation. That was John Price who drove the baseline and stepped on the out-of-bounds line and traveled as well. So the Tigers will work. Down 2-0 with 6:45 left in the opening quarter. Hamer on the dribble works against McKay down on the left wing, deep in the corner to Forrest. Inside to Elliott, the ball slapped away and taken by Baldwyn. On the attack quickly is Michaels. He's going to have to slow it down as the Tigers do a good job on the transition and get back. Cross court to Stan Scott now. Scott holds it up, back out front to McKay. McKay only 5'6", an excellent ball handler. Cross court to Scott. He drives the baseline, going to take the 12-foot jumper in and good. Scott picks up his 4th point. The Tigers are down 4-0 early. It's 6:15 left to play in the opening quarter. Hamer now on the dribble for the Tigers on the left wing. No place to go there. Gets it cross court to Kiefer Small. He'll take it from top of the key. It's short, no good, but we've got a foul call, and it's on Jason. No, I beg your pardon. It's on Mark Michael, his first, and that will send Kiefer Small to the line, shooting 2. Foul in the act of shooting. We're just underway, and it's a 4-0 Baldwyn lead with 6:05 left in the opening quarter. The junior Hamer on the line now, eyes the basket, sticks it up, in and good. 2-1 now, rather 4-1 now, Baldwyn's lead. Hamer again back to the line. The second free throw, long, no good. Rebound, Elliott sticks it back up, no good. Rebound tipped up and in. Roger Washington. Great effort by that youngster. It's a 4-3 1-point Baldwyn lead. Full court pressure now from the Tigers. Cross court to Jumper. Jumper looks for help, gets it back to McKay. McKay, the little 5'6" youngster, works, can't get out, and they call a traveling violation. So the Tigers full court press exacts its toll from one of the better ball clubs in the state, the Baldwyn Bearcats. And they ain't seen nothing yet, because I got an idea the Tigers will stay in the press most of the night. Quickly inbounds now to Hamer. He's cut off by McKay, gets it cross court to Small and gets it back on the left wing. Lob pass inside to Elliott. He sticks it up and in. Beautiful pass from Hamer, and Elliott laid it in on the lob pass. Quickly a breakaway on the pass. Jumper. The big man drives down court, lays it up and in. Somebody went to sleep a little bit that time, and Jumper took the lead pass and drove it all the way unmolested for the driving layup to retain Baldwyn's lead at 6-5. Small cross court to Hamer to the top of the key. No place to go there. Back to Small again. Still no place. Hamer will take it from the top of the key left side and rams it in. Mark Hamer with a 15-foot jumper makes it a 7-6 Tiger lead. Still full court pressure. Jumper down to McKay. Now to Scott, and they break the press. Scott on the dribble, back to McKay. And Baldwyn Bearcats will set up. In the corner now to Mark Michaels. Back out to McKay. Cross court to Scott. Scott holds it up. Back to McKay way out front as he works against Charles Forrest. Now to Michaels on the left side. Michaels cut off by Elliott all the way back out to Scott on the other wing. Now back to McKay. Inside to Michaels, or rather to John Price. His shot is no good, but we've got a foul called on Small, they say. Kiefer Small. Third team foul for the Tigers. And on the line, shooting 2, fouled in the act of shooting, will be John Price, the junior. Price sticks his first free throw up, in and good. It's a tie ball game at 7 now. Price with a chance to put the Baldwyn Bearcats in the lead by 1 with 4:40 left in the opening quarter. The next free throw is in and good. It's a 1-point Baldwyn lead. Tigers will work with no pressure from Baldwyn. Hamer on the dribble now. Calls out the offensive pattern he wants to run and begins to work. Gets it to Forrest on the left wing. Forrest takes a dribble. Is cut off by Scott. Back out to Hamer. Lob pass inside to Elliott. His turnaround jumper. Short, no good. Rebound Jumper. Jumper out to Scott for Baldwyn on the attack now to Jason McKay, a little 5'6" point guard. Cross court now to Michaels. Michaels back out to McKay. Cross court to Scott. He'll take it from 18. Bingo! Stan Scott with a good night. 3 field goals and a 10-7 Baldwin lead now. Hamer works for the Tigers down the left side. No place to go there. Gets it to Forrest on the left wing. Now back up high to Hamer. Inside to Roger Washington. They turn him loose. It's in and good, and he's fouled. Washington got the good pass and drove the line. It took a long time for it to drop, but it finally did, and he was fouled by Tim Jumper. So Roger Washington will go to the line, the opportunity for the three-point play and the opportunity to tie this basketball game up early here in the first quarter. The next free throw in and out, no good. Rebound, we got a whistle called inside. They say somebody was in the lane too quick, so the Tigers will get the shot over again. Washington still with the opportunity to complete the three-point play. His free throw is up, in and good. So Washington ties it up. It's a 10-10 ball game. Full court pressure again from the Tigers. The ball is out of bounds. They had trouble with it, they being Baldwin. However, they will retain possession as apparently Roger Washington slapped it out. Jumper slaps the ball. There's the Baldwin break. The lob pass down to Price on the breakaway. His driving layup, no good. He blew a cripple all by himself. Couldn't make up his mind whether to stuff it or lay it in. He didn't do either. And the Tigers get a break, and they come out with it. Cross court now to Kiefer Small at the top of the key to Hamer. Cross court to Forrest. He's open, won't take it. The lob pass inside to Elliott. His shot in and out, no good. Washington gets the rebound, and it's out of bounds. It'll belong to Baldwin. Elliott took the good shot. Wouldn't drop for him. Washington with good effort got the rebound, but it finally went off his fingers and out of bounds. McKay breaks the press for Baldwin. Pass to Price. His shot in and good. Baldwin quick. Tigers are going to have to get back on defense. It's a 12-10, two-point Baldwin lead with 3:10 left in the opening quarter. Hamer works at the top of the key now, looks inside, nobody there, gets it to Small instead on the right wing and gets it back. Tigers with a very deliberate offense to Forrest on the left side. He'll take it from 15, in and out, no good. Tip up, no good. Tip up again, no good. Tip up in, Craig Elliott. Elliott and Washington keeping it alive inside. And Elliott finally got the shot he needed and laid it in. It's a 12-12 ball game. Scott breaks a press, cross court to Jumper. The big man gets it to Jason McKay, and Baldwin will slow it down. Out front now to Scott on the right wing. He's been hotter than the proverbial depot stove. Inside now to Price. His shot in and good. Beautiful move inside by John Price, and it's a 14-12 Baldwin lead. If you're not here, you're missing a good one. You still got time. Get on your horse. Hamer cross court to Small now, looks inside, nobody there, gets it back out front to Hamer and gets it back, and this time Small will take it. It's short, no good, and the rebound comes off to Michaels. On the attack now, Baldwin, as McKay, the little point guard, handles it. He's cut off by Forrest in the corner down the left side to Michaels. Man inside looses. Price, his shot is blocked, but the foul is going to be on Mark Hamer. Baldwin with good breaks toward the basket, and every time somebody gets open, the ball handlers are alert enough to get it in there, and it's cost the Tigers early. Tigers trail by 2, 14-12, and on the line will be the junior John Price. Price sticks it up and in. It's good. Baldwin, or rather Price, the only one that's been to the free throw line, and he's 100% so far, 3 out of 3. He's up for his 4th free throw now. It's long, no good, and Kiefer Small comes down with it for the Tigers. Tigers on the attack, trailing by 3 with 2 minutes left to play in the opening quarter. Hamer holds up one finger to indicate the pattern he wants to run, gives it to Small on the right side. Now back out to Hamer. He has the ball slapped away, but retains possession, and we got a foul called on Jason McKay. His first personal, second team foul. I beg your pardon, that's a second second foul on McKay and a 3rd team foul. Tigers get possession on the side as Hamer handles for the Tigers. Down the left side to Forrest. He won't take it. Back out to Hamer. Now to Elliott inside. Now to Small. His free throw line jumper in and good. Good touch. Keeper Small got it in. It's a 1-point Baldwin lead now with still 1:32 left in the quarter. Baldwin works against full court pressure to McKay, to Price, and they break the press without too much problem. A well-coached basketball team. A very intelligent team. Cross court to Michaels from 20, won't take it, gets it back out, all the way around to Jason McKay, and his pass inside is too high and too hot, and it's out of bounds, and the Tigers get it on the turnover. Small to Hamer now. Tigers working with 1:15 left in the opening quarter. Hamer on the dribble to the top of the key, looks inside, gets it to Small on the left wing, gets it back. Live pass inside to Elliott. His shot is no good. Tip up, no good. We got a foul called inside. Would probably be on Roger Washington. It is right. Washington picks up his second. And according to my figures, that would be the 5th team foul, and that's correct. So we'll walk to the other end of the court. Baldwyn into 1-1 early here in the first quarter. 1:03 left early in the ball game, but they're already in the 1-1, and that will put John Price on. Tigers could not get the basket to drop that time. They had good shots at it, just simply wouldn't get out. 1:03 left as Price sticks it up and in. That youngster is 4 out of 5 off the line, and we'll get the bonus now. It's a 2-point Baldwyn lead at 16-14. Price again ready. His free throw again up, again good. Now he's 5 out of 6 off the line. 17-14, 3-point Baldwyn lead as Hamer works for the Tigers. Into the forecourt on the left wing. Cross court to Small. Small looks inside, has to go back to Hamer. Hamer will take it from the top of the key, long, no good. Tip up, got a foul called inside, and it's on Jumper. Big man has picked up his second here in the first quarter. Tigers will get possession. That's 4 personal 14 fouls against Baldwyn. Quickly on the break, it's to Small. They give him the shot, he'll take it, no good. Rebound tipped out by Washington, and he picks up his 3rd personal foul. Roger Washington with 3 early. That'll bring Big Albert Fleming in off the bench in a hurry. That'll hurt the Tigers. Washington is doing yeoman duty inside for the Tigers and has 5 points to this point, but he's on the bench now and on the line again. Guess who? John Price. He's made a sackful here in the first quarter from the free throw line. First one is up, in and good. 6 out of 7 he is now, and will shoot his 8th. John Price, a little junior, guns it up. He's 7 out of 8. It's a 5-point Baldwyn lead with 44 seconds left. Tigers in all probability will play for 1 shot. Lob inside to Elliott, in the corner to Forrest, back outside to Hamer. Hamer looks inside, gets it to Forrest. He'll take it. In and out, no good. Rebound is fought for, and Jumper comes out with it for Baldwyn. 29 seconds left to play. Tigers win great shape, but 5 straight free throws by John Price put him in trouble. Baldwyn going to hold for the last shot with 18, now 17, as Stan Scott just simply stands and holds it. Now with 13, he'll begin to work. Now at 10, they'll really begin to work. Back out to Scott. Scott motions everybody inside. Now with 6 seconds to McKay. McKay's live pass is slapped away and taken away. And Elliott going to take it from half court. No good. Tigers with good defense stole it away. 19-14 at the end of the first quarter. Small gets it to Hamer, and the Tigers will begin to work. Hamer down the right side now, gets it across to Small. Small in the corner to Elliott, who's out on the wing now. Back to Small. Small all the way back out to Hamer. Cross court to Forrest. Forrest looks inside. Nobody there. Tigers working with Roger Washington on the bench. Small's going to take it from 15. It's long, no good. Baldwyn with the rebound as Jumper, the big man, comes out with it. As Washington in early foul trouble in the first quarter. Down the right side is Stan Smith. Cross court to Price. Price holds it up inside to Michaels. Ball gets away from him temporarily, but Baldwyn comes out with it. Now to Stan Scott on the left wing, deep in the corner to Michaels. Michaels holds it up, looks inside, back out to Scott. Now in the corner to Price. Price holds it up, can't get the shot off. Barry Prather in the ball game now, replacing McKay, looks like, for the Tigers, for Baldwyn. Cross court now to Prather. Can't get the shot off. Deep in the corner to Michael. He'll take a 20-footer. It's long, no good. Rebound is fought for inside, and Stan Scott comes out with it for Baldwyn. A fine athlete, that youngster. Back out front to Prather. Inside to the big man. The turnaround jumper. In and out, no good. Rebound. The Tigers had it, fought for it, and lost it, but Baldwyn gets a hand on it as Stan Scott slapped it out of bounds. Good position there by the Tigers. Elliott came down with it. Scott slapped it out of bounds. So Tigers get possession, and looks like Baldwyn going to put a little bit more pressure on as Hamer begins to work against Stan Scott. Hamer cross court to Forrest. Forrest on the drive, cannot get in, looks for help, gets it back out to Small, and Tigers will set up again. Down the left side now to Hamer. Hamer working way out front. Good defense from Baldwyn. In the corner to Forrest. Forrest holds it up and gets it back to Hamer. Live pass inside to Elliott. Slapped away, and Baldwyn comes out with it. They're a good ball team. Tigers steal it back. Now it's on the floor, and Charles Forrest finally comes out with it for the Tigers. Can't get the shot off. He's going to slow it down, let his mates get back. Baldwyn quick, extremely quick. Cross court now to Small. Timeout, Tigers. They're going to talk this thing over. They trail 19-14. Winona Tigers by 5 at 19-14. Tigers in possession. Live pass inside to Elliott. His turnaround jumper in and good. Greg Elliott hits the field goal, and the Tigers pull back to within 3. Now on the attack, Baldwyn Bearcats with Stan Scott, a veteran, way out front. This youngster plays all sports. He's a friend of mine. His parents are friends of mine. He's a good athlete. In the corner to Michaels inside the jumper. We got a foul called inside on Albert Fleming. Fleming with the foul, picks up his first personal. That'll put Jumper, the big man, on the line, shooting the 1-and-1. John Price wore the Tigers out from the field goal, from the free throw line in the first quarter, as he was 7 out of 8 off the line, scoring 11 points, 7 of them from the line. Jumper's first free throw in and good. They are deadly on free throws, they being the Baldwyn Bearcats, the blue shirts. The good guys, the red shirts, Winona Tigers, have not been to the line as yet this evening. Next free throw in and good. I beg your pardon. Washington has been, and Small have been to the line. Tigers 2 out of 3. Full court pressure from Baldwyn. Tigers handle it, get it to Forrest, and Forrest breaks the press. Has it almost slapped away, retains possession, and gets it out to keep, or rather to Hamer. Hamer to Forrest in the corner. Nobody there. Inside to Elliott. His turnaround jumper. No good. Rebound inside. Elliott gets it and sticks it back up and in. Tigers had a couple of chances at it. Elliott finally corralled it and stuck it in. It's still a 3-point Baldwyn Bearcat lead at 21-18 with 5 minutes, 10 seconds left in the half as Scott works for the Tigers. Live pass inside the jumper. His shot is no good. And Fleming rips it down and is fouled. Foul by Jumper. That's 3 on him early in the ball game. That's going to bring action. That will bring Travis Grice in off the bench to replace Jumper. So Tigers have a big man on the bench, and now the Bearcats have their big man on the bench. That'll even it up just a little bit. Albert Fleming doing a super job replacing Washington. Remains to be seen what Grice can do replacing Jumper for Baldwyn. On the line now, Fleming, the senior, for his first attempt. 21-18, Tigers trail. Fleming shooting the 1-and-1 now. The first free throw. Long, no good. Tip up. Rice comes down with it for Baldwyn. On the attack now, the Baldwyn Bearcats still with a 3-point lead, and possession of the basketball as Stan Scott handles for the blue shirts. Cross court now to Barry Prather's in the ball game. Now to Michaels. Michaels can't get it in. Back out to Prather. Prather holds it up. Back to Scott. Scott to Prather. Prather will take it from 18 feet. Bingo, string music from Barry Prather. Tigers against full court pressure now, handling, and Hamer comes out with it and beats the press. Cross court to Elliott. It's slapped away by Scott, taken by Grice, and Grice travel with the basketball. Stan Scott is everywhere. He's, as we said, quite an athlete on an undefeated ball and football team, and here he is on one of the best basketball teams in the state. Hamer works now for the Tigers around the key to the left side. In the corner to Forrest. Forrest looks inside. Nobody there. Can't get the live pass in. Going to take the shot. In and out. No good. Rebound. Fought for Small. And Prather. They call it a tie, and Baldwyn will get the basketball. Okay. Baldwyn's basketball. On a dribble now comes Stan Scott working with 4:10 left and a 5-point Baldwyn lead at this point. Scott on the dribble, deep in the corner now to Michaels. Back out to Scott. Scott cross court now. Live pass all the way across court to Michael. Can't get the shot away. Tigers reacting in a hurry. Now back to Scott. He'll take the shot from the top of the key. It's no good. Rebound inside, and Elliott rips it out. Beautiful move by the big sophomore. Tigers come down desperately needing a basket. They trail by 5 with 3:41 left in the half. Good basketball game from Powell Street. Small, back out to Hamer. Hamer to Forrest on the right side now. Looks inside, gets to Fleming in the corner. Fleming gonna hold it up, won't take the shot. Back out to Forrest. They'll give it to him from 18. He takes it. It's bad short and knocked out of bounds. It'll belong to the Tigers. Tigers get possession under their own basket, trailing by 5 with 3:24 left in the half. Hamer will handle the inbounds throw. There's a break. Quickly to Small. Small gets it to Hamer, and the Tigers will start to work again. Playing very deliberate pattern offense here tonight. Lob pass inside to Elliott, lays it up, no good. Oh, he was open. The pass was there. Beautiful pass. It would not drop for the big sophomore, Craig Elliott. Now, Scott deep in the corner to Price, almost gets away. Price retains control and gets it back out to Prather, across to Scott on the right side, back to Prather, looks inside, beautiful pass, slapped away by Fleming, but Baldwyn comes out with it again. Now to Prather outside, cross court to Scott, in the corner to Michaels, and they move the basketball, they being the Baldwyn Bearcats. Prather to Scott on the left wing, deep in the corner now to Price, tried to drive the baseline, Small cut him off. Now gets it back to him inside. He's turning around jumper. No, he couldn't get the shot off. Good move by Fleming inside. Now they get it to Michaels inside, and with a good move, he gets everybody off the floor and lays it in. Mark Michaels, his first field goal of the evening. It's a 7-point Baldwyn lead. Tigers must score to stay close. Cross court now to Hamer, down to Fleming. Fleming back outside to Mark Hamer, and the Tigers work. Cross court to Forrest. Tigers have been cold from outside. Matter of fact, they've been cold from inside. There's a shot by Elliott. It's no good. Fleming gets a rebound, starts up with a shot. They simply took it away from him, and Baldwyn on the attack again. Tigers, seemingly a little bit of loss of concentration here with some floor mistakes. Cross court to Prather. Prather begins to work again to Scott, in the corner to Michaels. He's cut off by Small, won't take the shot, gets it back out to Prather. Prather holds it up, cross court to Scott. In the corner now to Michaels, and the shot inside, the pass inside, and we've got a charging foul called on Grice. It's his first, so Tigers will get possession. We had to wait and see what the call was. Oh, well, they won't get possession. Somebody will be on the free throw line. That's Albert Fleming. Fleming, none out of one thus far. Baldwyn has worn it out from the free throw line. Tigers have been unable to do any damage once they finally got into the 1-and-1. They missed the front end so far. That first free throw, in and out, no good. Rebound to Baldwyn. Tigers cannot hit the free throws. That'll kill you against a basketball team like the Baldwyn Bearcats, or anybody else for that matter. Scott on the dribble. Deep in the corner to Michaels, can't get the shot off. Looks outside again to Prather. Prather on the dribble, cross court to Scott. Scott won't take it, back out to Prather. Boy, do they ever move the basketball. Now to Scott inside, still won't take the shot, has to retreat. Cross court to Prather. Prather in the corner to Michaels. Michaels begins to work it, back out to Scott. Cross court to Prather, deep in the corner to Price. Lob inside to Michaels for a 5-foot jumper, in and good. They just simply keep working the basketball until somebody's open from 5 feet. And that's hard to beat when you work it as well as they do. Tigers working against the pressure, beat it, get it to Fleming in the forecourt, and Hamer gets it back. Tigers now down by 9, and they were right in it till just about 3 minutes ago. Cross court to Forrest. Forrest holds it up, gets it back out front to Hamer. Hamer to Forrest on the left side. Forrest will take it himself from 18, long, no good. Rebound is fought for. Michaels comes out with it for Baldwyn. On the attack now, the Bearcats. Scott throws it away. So the Tigers get possession on a break that time. Baldwyn is a beautiful basketball team to watch. McKay set to come back in now for Baldwyn. That takes Stan Scott out. They keep bringing him off the bench, and they get better. Into Hamer. Hamer looking for help. Gets it to Small. Small cross court to Forrest. Forrest on the dribble now. Did not break the timeline. Now they get it to Elliott, and the Tigers break the press. Hamer now on the dribble with 18 seconds left. Tigers going to hold it for the last shot. To Small on the left side. Back out front to Hamer. Now to Small. Now with 10 seconds left. Now with 9 as they play catch with it. Small begins to work. Can't get the shot. Gets it to Hamer. He'll take it from 25. No good. Rebound Baldwyn. And that's the way it's gone all night. With 2 seconds, there's a length of the court shot that hits the girders, and that runs out the end of the half. A 9-point Baldwyn lead at 27-18. Tigers will get possession. They trail by 9 at 27-18. Hamer on the dribble for the Tigers, works against Prather in the corner to Forrest. Forrest holds it up on the dribble, now can't get it in. Gets it out instead to Small, Small to Hamer. Hamer begins to work, can't get it in the corner to Forrest. He'll take it from 15. Bingo! Charles Forrest starts it off right for the Tigers, and it's a 27-20 ball game. Charles Forrest's first points of the night. Tigers begin to work again now that they cut the lead to 7. Michaels, long cross-court pass to Prather. Prather can't get the shot off. Tigers react in a hurry. Out front to McKay, who's back in the ball game. Scott getting the rest. Deep in the corner now to Price. He drives the line and stepped on it. Good position from Roger Washington, forced him out of bounds. And the Tigers again get possession. A chance to cut the lead even further. Hamer, cross court to Small, to Forrest. Forrest breaks the press and gets it into the forecourt. Tigers work now on the offensive end, trailing by 7. Just underway in the second half. Small, lob pass inside to Elliott. His turnaround jumper, long, no good. Rebound, Baldwyn comes out with it. Grice down with it for the Bearcats. McKay on a dribble, the little point guard, all the way across to Michaels. Michaels holds it up. Cross-court pass to Prather. Prather in the corner to Price. Price again holds it up and has it stolen away and knocked away as Forrest comes out with it for the Tigers. Tigers with another chance to cut the lead. Stan Scott set to come in for the Bearcats as Hamer works down, or rather Small works down the left side. Now back to Hamer to the top of the key. Cross court to Small. Inside to Elliott. His jumper in and out, no good. As Craig Elliott having a cold shooting night. Charles Forrest steals it, gets it back to Washington. Washington from 12 feet long, no good. Rebound to Baldwyn. Tigers cannot buy a basket. They're as cold as I've ever seen them. They're playing well and can't get the ball in the hook. Now McKay, cross court to Prather. Prather holds it up, looks in the corner, now gets it inside. It's slapped away, but Baldwyn comes out with it as Michael retrieves it. All the way out to McKay. Tigers with good defense in the corner to Michaels. Michaels looks for help, gets it to Grice. In the corner, he's double teamed, taken away as Hamer and Small double team and take the basketball away. Tigers on the attack. This is their third time down the court without reducing the lead anymore. They desperately need to score. Hamer works for the Tigers, looks inside, nobody there, gets it to Small on the right wing. Back out front, Hamer, top of the key, cross court to Forrest. He'll take it from 15, long, no good, rebound Baldwyn. Tigers not doing anything on the offensive boards, nobody at all on the side that Grice was on. McKay lobs it across now in the corner to Michaels. Michaels all the way back out, slapped away and taken away by Hamer on the one-on-one breakaway. His driving layup in and good. Mark Hamer on the steal and a driving layup cuts it to 5. Timeout Baldwyn, 27-22 Bearcats. At the entire length of the court as Scott in the ball game now begins to work for the Bearcats. Cross court to McKay, gets it back top of the key. Cross court to Prather, who's still in the ball game. Back out front, lob pass inside to Michaels. His shot in and good with a good move inside. Got some youngsters from Winona off the ground and calmly laid it in. A good fake. Cross court now to Forrest. Forrest works against Scott. Gets it, has it stolen away by Michaels. Michaels to McKay and Baldwyn on the attack again. Inside to Michaels. It's slapped away by Small. They say Small reached in and created a foul. Kiefer Small picks up his second. That will give possession to Baldwyn on the line, under their own basket. Michaels will handle. There's the break. Gets it in the corner to McKay. Can't get the shot off as he is double teamed, but works it out, and they say Hamer fouled him. Okay, Mark Hamer with his third. Tigers beginning to get themselves into foul trouble now. They being the Tigers, have been extremely cold from the floor, and Baldwyn has played well. That combination can spell disaster if the Tigers don't come alive. They trail by 7 as Scott handles. Lob pass to Prather, back to McKay, back to Scott. McKay from about 25 feet, guns it up, does not hit. Barry McKay comes out with it and promptly throws it away, trying to get it inside to the big man, and the Tigers get another break. They'll work against full court pressure. Hamer to Small. Small to Hamer. To Washington as they break abreast. And we've got a foul called on Michaels as he reached in, his first, reached in on Roger Washington. Both ball clubs making floor mistakes now. Tigers with a chance to cut it to 5 with a basket here. Live pass inside to Elliott. It's thrown away and taken away by Grice. A little bit too high. However, Elliott got his hands on it, but it went astray, and Baldwyn came out with it again. Cross court to Scott. He'll take it from about 20 long. No good. Rebound Grice. Sticks it back up. No good. Rebound fought for inside. And Kiefer Small comes down with it. Gets it out to Forrest. Forrest to Hamer. Hamer finally regains control of it, and on the dribble works it into the forecourt. Tigers lucky to come out with that one. Tigers begin to work now as Forrest in the corner. Back outside to Hamer. Hamer, top of the key, cross court to Forrest. He'll take it from 15. Bingo! Charles Forrest rams it in, and the Tigers have cut the lead to 5. Baldwyn in possession with 3 minutes left to play in the third quarter. McKay on the dribble now for Baldwyn in the corner. Now back out, cross court to Scott. Scott's going to hold it up. They're going to make the Tigers come out and get them. Scott's holding it. Now he begins to dribble, begins to work against Hamer. Cross court to McKay. McKay back out to Scott. Scott calls somebody out, changes the offensive pattern he wants to run, calls Grice out. Baldwyn maintaining the lead with their big man on the bench. Now all the way back out now to Scott. Cross court to McKay, or rather to Prather. Prather has it back again on the wing, back out to Scott. Baldwyn going to put it in a deep freeze. A four-corner offense here still in the third quarter. And that's exactly what they're doing, as Scott and Prather and McKay simply play keep away, and they're doing a good job of it. Scott has it all the way back out to the line. All the way in the corner now to Prather, cross to McKay. He fakes Small out. The driving layup is no good. Tip up is no good. Tip up again. And finally Small comes out with it. And they call him for a walk-in. As you can hear, the crowd and all the coaching staff agreed on that one. But nevertheless, the Bearcats will get possession. They have the basketball in a 5-point lead. There's the break by Baldwyn in the corner to Scott, out front to McKay, inside to big man. His turnaround jumper is no good, and we've got a fight for the basketball, and they call it a jump ball. Possession will go to Baldwyn. Under their own basket. Tigers hustling and scrapping, can't seem to get the break. However, Baldwyn Bearcats hustling and scrapping as well. Prather handles it now, gets it back out front to Kelvin Price, who's in the ball game now for Baldwyn. Cross court now to Prather, now to Scott out front. They're going to make, Baldwyn going to make the Tigers come out. Pass inside to McKay. His driving layup is no good, and Roger Washington comes down with it. Gets it out to Hamer, and Hamer on the dribble works it into the forecourt for the Tigers. Tigers with a chance now to cut it to a 3-point lead with a basket here. Forrest on the left side, back out to Hamer. Tigers going to be pretty deliberate to get it to Forrest on the left side again. They'll open, he'll take it, in and out, no good. Rebound Baldwyn as Kelvin Price comes down with it. Baldwyn's depth is absolutely phenomenal. They've got 4 kids out there that haven't been in the ball game too much, and they're still just looking great. Inside to Price, he can't get the shot off. All the way across court to Scott, back out to McKay, cross court to Prather as they really move the basketball, and we got a foul call on Mark Hamer. That's his 4th, and we're in the third quarter. That'll bring James Butts off the bench. The senior will replace Mark Hamer. I don't know whether James will be at the point guard or Small. Both of them capable. Baldwyn Bearcats will handle the basketball now, and they're going to sit down and hold it and make the Tigers come get them. Cross court to Scott with 40 seconds left and a 5-point Baldwyn lead. Down to 37 now, to 35 as they play catch with it, they being the Baldwyn Bearcats. Inside to Price, all the way back out now. They'll hold it up. In the corner now to McKay, to Prather, to McKay, as they just play toss with it. Clock down to 15 seconds now. Baldwyn going to hold it for the last shot. 15, now 13. Cross court to Scott, all the way across court to Prather. Now McKay gets it inside. The hook shot is no good, but we got a foul called on Kiefer Small, and that's his third. Mark Michaels got loose inside, put up the hook shot. It did not foul, but he's on the free throw line with 6 seconds left in the first half, and he will get 2 free throws. Free throw lines where the Baldwyn Bearcats made the difference in the first half. They were 10 of 11. Now they're 11 out of 12. They were 11 out of 12 in the first half. Now they're 12 out of 13 as Mark Michaels rams it in. Michaels again ready. Free throw is up, in and good. A 7-point Baldwyn lead with 6 seconds. Long down court pass stolen away by Baldwyn. The shot, just as the clock runs out, it is no good. That runs out the end of the third quarter. 31 Baldwyn, 24 Tigers. Find the Baldwyn Bearcats leading the Tigers by 7 points. Tigers in possession now, begin to work. Charles Forrest working at point guard, cross court to Small. Small looks for help, gets it back to Forrest. Forrest almost loses it, retains possession on the dribble, no place to go. In the corner to Butts. Butts on the dribble, still looks for help, gets it out to Forrest. Forrest at the top of the key. Tigers can't get in. We've got a 3-second violation called on the Tigers. Cannot afford mistakes like that late in the ball game. 31-24. Baldwyn only scored 4 points in the third quarter. However, the Tigers only scored 6, so they maintain a 7-point lead, and they have the basketball. Prather and McKay and Scott play toss with it out front. 4-corner offense. McKay to Scott. Scott looks inside, all the way across court instead to Prather. Prather back to McKay. To Scott, he'll take it from 20. It's in and good. Van Scott rams it in. That's his 8th point, and it's now a 9-point Baldwyn lead. Hamer, long down court pass to Washington to break the press. Tigers break it without much problem. Charles Forrest working it to point guard now with Small and Butts on the wing. Small handles it, can't get it in, looks inside. They can't get it to Elliott. Good defense for Baldwyn. They get it to Butts outside. He'll take the shot. It's long, no good. Rebound, Elliott sticks it up, no good. Rebound, Washington lays it in. Greg Elliott just simply had a cold shooting night. They won't drop for the youngster. He's been in position and scrapping and fighting all night long. He just can't get the ball in the hole. Cross-court pass now, inside to Howard, or rather to Michaels, and he rams it in. Good move, as Mark Michaels now is in double figures with 10 points. Forrest looks for help. Gonna have to have some help. Finally gets it to Washington. 2-on-1 to Butts. His layup in and good, and he is fouled. James Butts got it in for the Tigers. He'll be at the line for a chance at the 3-point play. That cut the lead to 7 points. However, Coach Dell has still got his big man on the bench that he can bring in any time he wants to. He has 3 fouls. Tim Jumper on the line now for the Tigers is Butts. He sticks it up. It's in and good. A 3-point play for the Tigers. And they'll bring Mark Hamer back in, and Butts leaves after picking up 3 quick points. So it's 29-35, a 6-point Baldwyn Bearcat lead with 6 minutes and 15 seconds left to play in the basketball game. McKay, the little point guard, works it slowly down court for the Bearcats. Cross court to Stan Scott, back out to McKay, in the corner to Michaels. And those 3 are playing toss with it. The big man back in the ball game now as Tim Jumper in. McKay to Scott, in the corner to Jumper. Jumper holds it up, back out to Scott. Man loose inside is Michaels. His shot is in and good, but he was fouled before the shot. That'll be on Elliott. Basket is no good, and Craig Elliott picks up the foul, his first, and they turn Michaels loose inside, and he's looked great. So Mark Michaels, the 6'2 senior, with 10 points, will step up to the line. Free throw is up, in and good. He'll get the second as he was fouled in the act of shooting. Phenomenal free throw shooting by the Baldwyn Bearcats. Next free throw, in and out. They missed one. Elliott comes down with it. Gets it out to Mark Hamer. Hamer on the attack now. Tigers trail by 7. Must have a basket. Hamer out front, holds it up, gets it to Forrest on the left wing, gets it back. Gonna take it himself, top of the key, in and out, no good. Rebound, Small, sticks it up and in. Small inside, got the rebound and rammed it home. It's a 5-point Baldwyn lead now with the Tigers moving and Baldwyn on the attack now. Scott holds it up, gets it across to McKay. McKay on the dribble, lob pass inside to Jumper, almost throws it away. Beautiful save by Jumper as he slung it as he fell out of bounds all the way back out to Scott. Cross court now to Michaels. Michaels to McKay to Scott. All the way to McKay. To Scott, he'll take it himself. In and good. He's only missed 1, and he's bombing them from downtown Winona. That's 10 points for Stan Scott. Live pass now to Forrest. Forrest breaks the press. Between the legs dribble, gonna have to hold it up and gets it back to Mark Hamer. Somebody's got to get hot for the Tigers. Forrest in the corner, back to Hamer. Hamer top of the key, won't take the shot. Gets it to Forrest. He'll take it from about 16. It's long, no good. Rebound, Baldwyn. On the attack now comes McKay. The little youngster slows it down now to give his mates time to get back, and they do. McKay on the left side on the wing. Cross court to Scott. In the corner to Jumper. Jumper won't take the shot. All the way out to McKay. McKay's going to take it from about 25. It is long, no good. Rebound to Hamer. Do not understand why Baldwyn really taking all these shots. They've got all night with a 7-point lead. Timeout, 38-31 Baldwyn. Tigers on the attack, trailing by 7. Hamer cross court to Forrest and gets it back. Hamer top of the key, lob pass to Elliott. His turnaround jumper short, no good. Rebound to Baldwyn. Elliott's getting his shot from right out in front, and he's usually deadly with it. Tonight's not his night. Cross court to Scott, back out to McKay. McKay on the dribble, gonna take his time. In the corner to Michaels, cross court to Scott, into the big man Jumper. His turnaround jumper is in and good. Jumper's jumper is good. That's 6 points, and it's now back to a 9-point Baldwyn lead. That's the most it has been. Cross court to Forrest. Forrest looks for help and breaks the press on the dribble right down the middle. Going to slow it down and get it to Hamer. 3:23 left in the ball game. Hamer lob pass to Elliott. Elliott's jumper again, in and good. Greg Elliott finally gets into double figures at 10, and it's a 7-point Baldwyn lead with 3 minutes, 10 seconds left to play in the basketball game. McKay on the dribble for the Tigers. Way out front. They're going to make the Tigers come get them, and that's what they're having to do as they play toss with it out front. Scott has it now, back to McKay. McKay works against Charles Forrest to Michaels, gets it back. Cross court to Scott. Scott can't get the shot all the way across to Michaels, and they fumble it out of bounds. Tigers will get possession, 2:49 and a 7-point Baldwyn lead. Timeout, Winona Tigers. Well, they got it started a little early on us, and the Tigers have scored as they got it inside to Elliott, and he rammed it in. Tigers with full court pressure, and Hamer intercepts. It's a 5-point Tigers deficit. In the corner now to Washington. He can't get the shot off, gets it to Forrest. We got a foul called inside against Baldwyn. No, against the Tigers, and that turnover is costly as Baldwyn gets possession with 2:27 left to play. They get it into McKay. McKay on the dribble, on the left-handed dribble, tears it down all the way by himself and breaks the press. Out to Scott in the corner to Jumper. He's loose inside. His shot is blocked, but he is fouled by Roger Washington. Washington picks up his 4th with 2 minutes, 17 seconds left to play, and that's going to put Big Tim Jumper on the line. He's 2 out of 2 thus far. He will get 2 as he was fouled in the act of shooting. Tigers really had a chance momentarily to really get back in this ball game, but the turnover very, very costly. They got a quick bucket and then a quick steal, but couldn't get the ball in the hook. Believe it or not, Tim Jumper has missed a free throw. He'll get the 2nd now. Free throw is up, in and good. I couldn't believe he'd missed 2 in a row. Tigers play it full length against pressure. Forrest gets it down the middle. It's held up, gets it all the way back to Small. Tigers going to have to hurry to beat the press. Quickly cross court. It's intercepted by Michaels. A driving layup, in and good. Tigers did not handle the press. They handle it this time. Washington one-on-one drive, It's no good. Tip up, no good, and Jumper comes down with it. Tigers cannot buy a basket. They trail by 8 with 1:50 left. As McKay breaks the press. Beautiful ball handling on the part of the Baldwyn Bearcats to Scott in the corner to Michaels. He holds it up. Ball is stolen by Hamer on a WONA breakaway by himself. His driving layup in and good. That closes it to 6 points with 1:30 left to play in the ball game. Tigers have simply missed too many chances. McKay handles now with 1:30. Cross court to Scott. They throw it away. Tigers will get it with 1:28 left to play in the ball game. Tigers trail by 6. A quick basket here would get it to 4. Baldwyn calls timeout. 1:27. No, they have not called timeout. Forrest going to take it from about 15. Long, no good. Rebound, Jumper, and Baldwyn comes out with it. Tigers have not been able to hit the bucket when they needed it. Full court pressure now. Cross court to Scott. Down to Price. Price all the way across court to Jumper. Jumper holds it up inside to Price. He blows the layup. Tigers come off with it. 1 minute left to play, and they work in a hurry. Hamer comes down court in a hurry. Top of the key, no place to go. Live pass inside to Washington. Washington can't get the shot off. Back out to Hamer. Hamer can't get the shot off in the corner to Forrest. Back to Hamer. Somebody's got to take it. It's short, no good. Rebound to Washington. Sticks it back up. Oh, it wouldn't stay down for him, and Price came off with it. Ball went out of sight, and the hoop wouldn't stay for the Tigers. Stan Scott all the way in the corner to Jumper. He gets it off to Michaels, and Michaels lays it in. Good ball handling by the big man. Very unselfish pass. 29 seconds and an 8-point Baldwyn lead. The ball is stolen by McKay, and Baldwyn on the attack now. They're going to let it run out if they can. 21 seconds. Price gets loose inside. His shot is blocked by Small. Beautiful play. Forrest on the dribble now for the Tigers. Loses possession, and it gets out of bounds. Charles Forrest never could gain possession. The effort was tremendous. 11 seconds left to play. Baldwyn is going to win this basketball game. We're going to hold it right here, even though there's timeout. We'll tell you that the downfall of the Winona Tigers tonight has not been effort. It's not been discipline. It's not been desire. It's not been coaching. It has been cold shooting, and there's no way in the world that you can do anything about that. The effort has been there. The Baldwyn Bearcats, not to take anything in the world away from them. They are one fine basketball team. They shoot well, they handle the ball well, they pass it better than anybody I've seen in a while. They play good defense, they're well coached, and their effort is also there. The Tigers have missed shot after shot after shot. When they were in position for the shot with good moves and good efforts, they just can't get the ball in the hook. Consequently, they trail by 8 points with 11 seconds left to play. So Tigers are going to move to 10-7, and the Baldwyn Bearcats are going to move to 18-2. Passes into Elliott for a turnaround jumper from about 8 feet. Cannot make it drop, and Baldwyn comes out with a rebound. Driving layup to Jumper, and it's no good, and he is fouled by big Craig Elliott. His second. So with 2 seconds left, Elliott's going to go, or Jumper's going to go to the line shooting 2. We'll tell you the Tigers' next action will be next Thursday from Philadelphia in the Mid-Mississippi Conference Tournament. They will be playing Philadelphia. Elliott's shot, Jumper's shot is in and good. They will be playing Philadelphia in the opening round of the tournament. We're not sure as yet of game time, but it will be broadcast on WONA. The next free throw is in and good. It's a 10-point Baldwyn lead. Hamer with a 50-footer at the buzzer. It's no good. It's a 10-point Baldwyn win. Let's just hold it right here and tell you that the final score is Baldwyn 47, the number 10 ranked team in the state, and the homestanding Winona Tigers 37. Both teams shake hands. A well-played basketball game and good officiating, and everything just went right as far as good atmosphere for a good basketball game. Tigers are now 11-7.